Hello and welcome to this very short presentation. My name is Dr. Zavi Gudazian. I am the medical director of Xavier G Clinic in Southampton. I have been a medical doctor since the year 2000. I have been the medical director of my clinic since the year 2005. And I used to be a GP, and then I specialized in skin dermatology and health. And now I really spend most of my time making people look good and feel good from inside and outside by keeping them young and healthy. And I am very passionate about healthy aging, and also passionate about nutrition and hormone balance. Now, I do want to ask you to stay on this presentation with me till the end, because the message I have for you is very, very important. And it's a message about health. We all want to be healthy, feel good, stay well, and stay fit for as long as we can. But we know that nowadays, a lot of us are getting more and more weird and wonderful diseases. Actually, diseases are more common now than before, despite the fact that we have so much more medication available to us, so much more science that is out there. So why is that? One of the key changes is our nutrition. So in the past, we used to have nutrient-dense nutrition. We used to consume between 3,000 to 7,000 calories sometimes, but we had very active lives. So we used to get loads of nutrients from our food. Whereas nowadays, the majority of the food that we have is processed, is mass produced, and obviously we have the fast food as well, junk food, etc., etc. And all of that causes a lack of nutrients in our diet. On top of that, most of us have a calorie restricted diet because we don't want to get fat, because we have sedentary lifestyles. So we end up with a diet that is actually not doing much for us. Now, one of the key nutrients in any diet is omega-3. What is omega-3 and why is it so important? That will become very, very obvious to you by the end of this presentation. But suffice to say that every cell in your body consists of omega-3 and omega-6 molecules. These are fatty acids, different types of them, that form the cell wall of every single cell in your body. Now, your body consists of billions of cells, and imagine that you've got these omega-3 and omega-6 molecules all over them. Now, when we are born, the ideal DNA formation is a 1-to-1 ratio between 3 and 6. Now, 3 is the good omegas, 6 is the bad omegas, okay? We know that science recommends a ratio of at least 3-to-1 is acceptable, which means for each omega-3, we should have maximum three omega-6 molecules. However, we know that over the years, this has got worse and worse and worse. And nowadays, we see a lot of people who've got a ratio of 25-to-1. So they have 25 plus omega-6 molecules for one omega-3 molecule, which is extremely bad. Now, why is this balance so important? If you don't have enough omega-3 in your cells, imagine that every single organ in your body consists of billions of cells, and every single cell needs these omega-3s to function. So if you have too much omega-6, what will happen is that your cells get into an inflammatory state. They become inflamed, they stay inflamed, and it makes it really difficult for these cells to be healthy. So in a cell where we have too much omega-6, the cell is very rigid, it cannot get the nutrients in, and it cannot expel the waste products out, and it is constantly in an inflammatory state. Whereas in a cell where we have more omega-3s, the cell is very flexible, and nutrients can easily get in and toxins can easily get out. That is going to have an effect, a major effect, on every single organ in your body, whether it's the brain, your skin, your lungs, your liver, your intestine, joints, muscles, everything. So really, this is the kind of the key nutrient, if you could call it that. Now, how do we know about this ratio? It's because we've been testing it, and we know that the majority of people do not have this ideal ratio. And the test that we can do is a simple blood test, which is done with a finger prick test. You can do that at home and is made by a company called Zinzino, a company that's been going for more than 12 years. However, they were only introduced to the UK just over a year ago. And I heard about it because one of my colleagues who is a GP, and he also does aesthetic medicine and bioidentical hormones like myself, and he's well into his anti-aging medicine. He told me about it and he said, you need to look at this product. It's come to the UK and you should try it. And I did the test. And my test results showed that I was deficient. The test is done in a laboratory called Vitas. Vitas laboratories are completely independent from the company that makes the supplement. This is a laboratory that does testing for major companies worldwide. Now, I was surprised that I was deficient because I take supplements, and I've been taking supplements for years, including omega-3 supplements. And I didn't expect to be in a deficient state, so I was very surprised. Now, 6 months after taking this supplement, my ratio is well within the ideal ratio. I am actually 2.3 to 1, and I am so pleased about that. And I feel that in myself, and I also feel it in my skin because I suffer from an inflammatory skin disorder called rosacea, and my rosacea has pretty much cleared up. And it took about 2 months for that to happen after starting the supplement. But I will not come off this supplement because it just has made such a difference for me. 95% of the European population are deficient, are out of balance. So we know that only 5% in Europe have the ideal ratio. So I challenge you, if you think you have got the best, perfect diet, you never eat junk food, you eat salmon 3 times a day, and you take lots of supplements, including omega-3s, I challenge you to take this test. If you are in the 5% ratio, I will personally refund you this test. And I really want to assure you that I'm doing this because I know that the majority of people I see are going to be out of balance. It takes at least 120 days to get into balance. And that's because when we do the test, we actually measure the omega-3 levels in the red blood cells. And the red blood cells have a lifespan of 120 days. So for new blood cells to be formed in your bone marrow, you need to be taking this supplement for at least 3 months. So ideally 6 months, because that's when your bone marrow goes through 2 cycles, and you will then see the improvement in your levels. This product is called Balance Oil. It comes in various flavors. They also do a vegan version of this if you are vegan. Balance oil, this may shock you, is not fish oil. Okay, balance oil is actually a very highly enriched polyphenol olive oil. Polyphenols are antioxidants. This olive oil will keep the omega-3s that are derived from wild fish and have a very high EPA, DHA, and DPA content. It will keep them in a stabilized form. It also contains vitamin D3 and vitamin E, and it's simply taken by dose, which is according to your body weight. Here are the quality and care standards that you can see here. I also want to draw your attention to this diagram. If you are taking any other omega-3s, again, please do the test, because I can guarantee you will not be in balance. Because as you can see, all the other products have an oil stability index which is not long enough for them to be absorbed. So for example, cod liver oil, 15 hours of stability after ingestion. You need at least a good 20 to 24 hours after ingestion for a product to actually go through your intestines and be absorbed. Whereas the Balance oil has a 35-hour stability index. So there is a huge difference between this product and any other omega-3 supplement that is out there. Even if you're buying the most expensive omega-3 supplement on the market, I again challenge you to take a test, swap to Balance oil, and redo the test, and you will see for yourself that this product is very different. And this product can be taken by anyone, including infants, children and the elderly and anyone in between, okay? Because it's good for everything. It is good for your brain function. So if you're worried about dementia, take balance oil. Heart function. So if you're worried about heart attacks, if you're worried about high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high triglycerides, take balance oil. If you're worried about not having a normal immune system, so if you're worried about becoming ill, if you want to protect yourself, you want to stay healthy and be fit, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now, take balance oil, because you will have the perfect immune system, because your cells will be functioning normally. And also remember that you've got the vitamin D3 in the formula as well. So you can read this for yourself. You can see that this product is going to have a profound effect on every aspect of your body, every aspect of your health, and every single cell in your body. So to finish off with, I just want to thank you for staying with me till the end. And if health is important to you, I would really ask you to consider this product, because it really is something I've never seen on the market before. It's a new product. There is loads of scientific data behind it. If you wish to receive some scientific information about the product, about the role of omega-3s, please don't hesitate to ask. If you'd like to inquire about the product, about the blood test, again, please don't hesitate to contact me directly or call the clinic. Thank you very much.